Every Tuesday, I gave food to a homeless teenager near the park. But last week, I looked into his eyes and my heart stopped. They were the exact eyes of my husband, Stefanos. Stefanos died 5 years ago in a car accident. How could this boy have his eyes? Was this just a strange coincidence, or was there a terrible secret I never knew about? The boy's name was Leo. He always looked sad and hungry. I decided I had to find out the truth. My whole life was about to change because of this boy with familiar eyes. I had to know who he really was. My name is Anya. 5 years ago, my husband Stefanos died. The inheritance from his business went to me. Our family home became very quiet. I had no children. I felt alone. So, I started helping at a community kitchen. That is where I first saw Leo. He was about 16, with messy brown hair and sad eyes. Every Tuesday, he would come for a meal. I always gave him extra food. I felt a strange connection to him. I didn't know why. One rainy Tuesday, Leo was not there. I felt worried. The next week, he came back. He looked thinner. I asked him, "Are you okay?" He just shrugged. His eyes looked so familiar. But I couldn't remember where I had seen them before. Then, one day, I was cleaning the attic of my family home. I was looking for an old heirloom, a silver locket. In a dusty box, I found an old photo album. Inside, I saw baby pictures of Stefanos. And then, I saw a photo of Stefanos as a young man. He was holding a baby. On the back of the photo, it said, "Leo, 1 year old." My hands started shaking. Leo? The homeless boy? Could it be? Did Stefanos have another family? Was Leo his son from a secret relationship? I felt betrayed. My husband had lied to me. He had a hidden child. And that child was now alone on the streets. I had to find Leo. I had to ask him the truth. But first, I needed to be sure. I took the photo and put it in my bag. The next Tuesday, I would go to the park and look for him. But what if he was gone? What if the truth was too painful? I didn't know. I just knew I couldn't ignore this anymore. The secret was out, and it was changing everything I thought I knew about my life and my marriage. The following Tuesday, I went to the park early. Leo was there, sitting alone on a bench. I sat next to him. My heart was beating fast. "Leo," I said softly. "Can I talk to you?" He looked at me, surprised. "Okay," he said quietly. I showed him the old photo. His eyes went wide. He stared at the picture of the man holding a baby. "Where did you get this?" he asked, his voice shaking. "It was in my house," I said. In the attic. That man, that was my husband, Stefanos. Leo was silent for a long time. Then, he started to cry. He was my father, he whispered. He died before he could bring me home. My world felt like it was falling apart. Stefanos had a secret son. He had another family before me. Leo told me his mother died when he was small. Stefanos visited sometimes, but it was a secret. After the accident, no one came for Leo. He had nowhere to go. I felt angry at Stefanos for hiding this. But I also felt sad for Leo. He was just a child, all alone. You can't live on the street, I said. Come home with me. Leo looked scared. Why would you help me? Because, I said, taking a deep breath, you are part of my family now. You are Stefanos's son. That means you are my family too. He hesitated. But the cold was getting worse. Finally, he nodded. I took him to my family home. I gave him a warm shower and clean clothes. I made him a hot meal. He ate like he hadn't eaten in days. Watching him, I felt a strange mix of emotions. Pity, anger, and something else, maybe love. That night, I showed him the guest room. It used to be my sewing room. This is your room now, I said. Leo looked at the bed, then at me. Thank you, he said, his voice breaking. No one has been kind to me since my father died. I left him alone. But I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about Stefanos. How could he keep such a big secret? And what would happen to Leo now? Was I ready to be a mother to a teenager I just met? The questions kept me awake all night. In the morning, I knew I had to make a decision. But a bigger shock was waiting for me downstairs. The next morning, I woke up to the smell of coffee. I went downstairs and found Leo in the kitchen. He had made breakfast. You didn't have to do that, I said, surprised. I want to help, he said. You are helping me. We sat and ate together. It felt strange, but also nice. After breakfast, I decided to look for more information. I went to my husband's old office in the house. I started looking through his desk. In the bottom drawer, I found a locked box. I had never seen it before. I used a small hammer to break the lock. Inside, I found documents. They were from a lawyer. The first document was a birth certificate. It said, Leo Stefanos Papadopoulos, born to Elena Costa and Stefanos Papadopoulos. My husband was listed as the father. Then I found a will. It was dated 1 month before Stefanos died. In the will, it said that if anything happened to him, his business and money should be shared between me and his son, Leo. But there was a condition. The will said Leo could only get his share if he came to live in the family home. Stefanos wanted his son to be part of a real family. My hands were shaking. Stefanos had planned this. He wanted Leo to come home. But the accident happened before he could tell me. The lawyer never contacted me because they didn't know about Leo's situation. I felt tears in my eyes. Stefanos loved his son. He tried to do the right thing. He wasn't just a liar, he was a father trying to protect his child. I called the lawyer. He confirmed everything. Leo was the legal heir to half of Stefanos' estate. The lawyer asked if Leo was with me. I said yes. He said he would come to the house tomorrow to make everything official. That evening, I told Leo about the will. He couldn't believe it. He remembered me? Leo asked, crying. He really wanted me? Yes, I said. He loved you very much. We sat together in the living room, looking at old photos of Stefanos. I told Leo stories about his father. We laughed and cried together. For the first time in years, the house felt alive again. But the story was not over. The next day, the lawyer would come. And with him, a new challenge would arrive that would test our new family bond. The lawyer came the next day. He brought more documents for Leo to sign. He explained that Leo would inherit half of everything, just as Stefanos wished. But then, he said something else. There is one more thing, the lawyer said. Stefanos left a personal letter for you, Anya. He asked me to give it to you only if Leo came home. He gave me an envelope. Inside was a letter in Stefanos' handwriting. It said, "My dearest Anya, if you are reading this, it means Leo is with you. I am sorry I never told you about him. I was afraid of losing you. But I know your kind heart. You are the only one who can give my son the love and family he needs. Please take care of him. He is a good boy. Thank you for your compassion. I love you always." I couldn't stop the tears. Stefanos knew me better than I knew myself. He trusted me with his greatest secret and his greatest treasure, his son. I looked at Leo. He was watching me. "Are you okay?" he asked. "Yes," I said, wiping my eyes. "I am happy. And I am going to take care of you, just like your father asked." Leo smiled. It was the first real smile I had seen from him. In that moment, I knew I had made the right choice. Compassion and love can heal even the deepest secrets. Family is not just about blood, it's about who you choose to love and care for. My husband's hidden past brought me a son. And now, our little family could finally heal and move forward together.